Soraya. I'm back again, here to give you another video. My channel is Thureya ****, and today we'll be talking about summer and heat, and some tips that can help you cool you down. So if you are like me and have heat intolerance, summer heat can drive you up the wall. So here are some tips that may help you, and as they have helped me reduce the heat. I get so affected by heat. I don't even know how I live in Mombasa at sometimes, but like during summer while I'm in the US, it drives me up the wall. So these are the tips that have come by that have helped me. So getting into it is first getting an air conditioner. If you are able to do this, or if you have money to buy an air conditioner, you can use that to take down the heat in your room. It reduces the heat and cools down your space significantly. The AC takes the heat out of the room. It takes it out to the outside, and in the process it cools down the air in your room. So if you're if you are a pro or good at doing it yourself, you can buy your own air conditioner, put it in your window, like a window AC, or get a portable one, whichever suits your space. I have a window AC. I had a portable one, but it didn't work out well. It was just it didn't work out well. I had to return it. But yeah, you can do a window AC, and if you can't, then or you need a bigger one or a more sophisticated one, then you can have a professional come and put it in for you. The second thing that you can do is get a humidifier. Where I live, it's as I said, it's summer in the US. Summer is interspersed with summer thunderstorms, rain, so it gets really the water causes so much humidity. So what happens is the humidity keeps the heat inside the house or inside the rooms. So get a humidifier. There are all sorts of dehumidifiers. I used to have an electric one, but I also have the standalone ones, which have crystals which draw in water. So which, depending on what I feel I need, if I need it to be dehumidified fast, then I use the electric one, but mine got spoiled, so right now I have just the crystals which are drawing in water, and it seems to help at least a little bit to remove the water in the room. So that's what I'm doing. But you can get any kind of dehumidifier. There's so many. You can get it on Amazon, on Walmart, Target, wherever you want to buy. So the dehumidifier removes the water in the air, and then it helps you to just breathe easier. When it's too humid, the water enters and it's heavy and you can't breathe well, which is my problem. So yeah, you're able to breathe in easier and cooler air with much more ease. The other thing you can do is to get a personal fan, like a small fan. I'll show you a little what I use. But there are all sorts of fans now that you can get, which is some are like cooling fans. They have some cool air while they're the air is running around, and then some have water which you can spray while they're cooling you. So whichever you want to use, that will reduce the heat or cool you in the specific area that you want to be cooled. For example, if it's your face, if it's your neck, if it's your shoulders. Others have the fan which is around the neck, which you can use, and whatever helps during this season is helpful, because it reduces the time that your body is feeling hot. So it removes that cool, and it brings in the cool air. It cools you down, and your body is able to reset the temperature to keep you cool for as long as possible. So I have one like this, which is just like a And I apologize, I also have like an AC going, so if you're feeling, if you are hearing some noise behind, it's because the AC is running. But I also have this one, which I think I got from Temu, I think. But yeah, you just, you know, switch it on. Wait, is it on? Yeah. Let's see, long press, and you can feel it just goes around. It has some cooling air, and I can just do this around my face, and it really works to just like slow down the heat. And unfortunately for this one is that you have to keep holding it, so that's why it can be annoying. But if you are seated somewhere and you just want to cool yourself, this is like perfect, and it cools really well, and it shows you like how much, like that's the speed, 44% higher if you want it to be higher. So that really works well. And I'm gonna switch it off. And then I also have this kind of fan which has the water in it, and you can spray yourself. You can spray, I don't know if you can see, but you can, I'm spraying myself. And then to just put it on, there's a button at the back, and it sprays you, I mean it fans you, so it fans while you're, and you can spray yourself at the same time. So that works, especially with the water when it's very cool. It really helps you to reduce the heat around you. So yeah, that's those are the things that I use to help me cool down. The other thing is try and keep hydrated as much as possible. Have a lot of cold water around you. Put your water in the freezer. Put your juices, sodas, and fruit juices in the fridge. Also, you can use ice packs to cool your pulse point areas when it's extremely hot. You can use towel, like a face towel, or a cooling ice pack, or put ice in a bag, or like some people take, like, you know, like a bag of peas that you've frozen in the freezer, and then just place it on your pulse point. So you can put it on your neck area, you can put it on your wrists area, you can put it behind your knees, under your armpits. So that's where the heat accumulates, and also where the you can feel your pulse. So that's where the blood is running through, and that's where it will detect the cooling of your body, and your body is able to reduce your temperature in those big areas where the pulse is being felt. So it really that's the same thing we do like in the hospital when if we don't have like a cooling bag. Immediately we put ice in the bag and put it around your pulse points to reduce your temperature. So it works. So if I don't know, people might say otherwise, but I know that it works. Even if it's temporary, it reduces the temperature of your body adequately if you have enough, of course, enough ice to cool your body. Also, you can also take like a cool shower, not like an ice cold shower, but like just a cool shower often, like during the day, especially like if you're in Mombasa, you know how hot it is throughout the day. So you can take a cool shower if that is possible, because sometimes the water becomes hot itself. But if you're able to like cool the water and then just like douse your body in cool water, maybe once or twice in a day during the day, then that also helps to cool you down. So yeah, those are the things you can do also. So what happens is when you're hot, the body is supposed to sense the heat and cause you to sweat. Like it cools you down by releasing water from your body, and the water that is released cools you down, so you sweat. But if you're like me and you have dysfunctional heating mechanisms, my body doesn't sweat that much. So what happens is that I get easily heat exhausted. So my body swells, and I just get really tired. So what I do is I take a lot of water. So the water is so that you don't get dehydrated. The body at some point will sense that your cells have enough water and it will start sweating. But if you don't take enough water, then it doesn't realize that you have enough water, and it senses dehydration, and then it tends to keep the water inside so that you don't get dehydrated. So that's why you have to keep drinking a lot of water, preferably cool water. If you're able to take water with some electrolytes, you can, whatever floats your boat. But yeah, make sure you have enough water. And I have my water, I have it here. I put it in the freezer, and then I take and drink, and it cools me down, and that's how I keep hydrated. If your house is just not, they don't have any AC, it's not fitted with any like air conditioning, or you're not able to put in a fan or something like that, then make sure you're going somewhere you can get a fan or AC. I have at sometimes gone to the library, I've gone to the mall. I usually use the AC at work, so that I have long periods of time where there is adequate air conditioning, so that I can be able to cool down before I go back home. So if you're in that kind of area, you could plan your day so that you're able to go out into a place where you have AC. If it means you're going shopping, if you're going to be in your car, go to the mall, and then at least between the period between 9 and 4 o'clock, you're in areas where you have adequate air conditioning, so that you're avoiding that heat exhaustion. And then when you come back home, then you can now decide what you want to do, if you're going to use your fan. So that's the other thing. Have a fan in your room. If you can't get the AC, have a fan. It might not be the most ideal thing, but at least it's circulating air in the room. And especially like at night when it's cooler, you can open your doors then, and have the breeze come in, and that will help you circulate the air in the room. Which also brings me to the other point, that because of the direct sunlight, that's the time, try not to work a lot during that time. That's why like in Dubai, they work during the morning and during the night, because they're avoiding the times when there is direct sunlight and you are not able to work at that time because of the heat exhaustion, the risk of heat stroke, which I think I'll talk about in a different video. So what you do is, during the times of direct sunlight, make sure, I don't know, whatever, if you have curtains, have block curtains that avoid sun coming in directly into your house and heating the things in your house, which cause heat by radiation, evaporation, or convection, all of those things. And also close your blinds completely, especially at those times when the sunlight is coming in. And then the other thing is also to avoid using the oven or baking during the times of direct sunlight when there's a lot of heat in the house. Try and either bake in the morning or bake at night, where there's a breeze or there's a cooler air, or when your AC is functioning well. So use those times to bake, so that you're not increasing the heat too much in the house. The other thing is, when you're doing all of these things, also please take care to look out for your neighbors or your elderly folk who may have also trouble with AC. Sometimes they may not know how to work the AC, or their ACs have broken down, or they have an old fan and things like that. So take care and look at them and see if they're okay, and help them or take them out, or fix things for them, so that they're able to tolerate the heat, because they are most affected. The young ones, the children, the older ones are not able to tolerate heat as well as adults, because of just the way their body functions. So make sure that you're looking out for them. Oh yeah, yes, the last one I think would be to dress light. Dress in very light clothing, don't wear heavy cloaks if possible, and so that you're able to wear clothing which is light cottons, light linens, something that will absorb the water and the sweat. And of course, because of the heat, you'll be sweating a lot, as I said, so you're gonna need your powders, antifungal powders, so that you don't get yeast problems within in your feet or under your arms or things like that, or you know, skin infections. So make sure that you have light clothing that will absorb the sweat, and also like use powders to absorb the sweat, and so that avoids any like skin infections. So yeah, I hope I have brought given you some tips. You may have some more tips, but I thought that was important to say. And then let me know what has worked for you. Let me know the machines that you use, the products that you use. Do you have a good person who to install in your area? Give all those comments in the give all those suggestions in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, share, and it's been great to talk to you all. I hope I will see you in the next video. All right, bye.